Hello and welcome back. A very good morning to all of you in Mumbai, different cities in India, and those who are overseas watching this video sooner or later. Now, we've had some earlier videos where I've spoken about what additional skills HR will be needing post the lockdown, what additional skills operations will be needing post the lockdown. In this video, we talk about what additional skills trainers will be needing post the lockdown. So, this is something which is very important because training today will play a very major important role in how quickly we come back into business as usual syndrome. So, are we ready to restructure? Are we ready to rebuild, rewire, and rebound? Yes, we are. Our purpose remains, constant across departments and functions because we will be moving towards a trimmer workforce. We will be using more freelancers across the board. We will have to design more agile and flexible workforce frameworks. We will have to race to recapture our market share. And finally, we will have to embrace transformational workforce strategy as we go along. All right. So I will be talking and updating you about what skills are needed from a trainer perspective. To begin with, we need to have seasoned strategy consultants from the training to help companies revise their business plans and market scenarios. That's one to begin with. Then we will need trainers with digital skills which are very critical in reaching customers and for business continuity. So while you're only about training and freelancing and facilitating, now you'll have to build on your digital skills platform as well. The trainer will also need to have financial expertise because they'll have to help the companies plan cash flows and cash burns. They'll have to be able to cut the cash burns at every juncture that they are, to show and demonstrate how profitable they can make that organization, the account, the process, whichever matters and whichever they are placed in. Trainers will also have to sharpen their skills as they go along because doing what you've done will help you to get what you've got. If you want to achieve something more, you will have to do something more. For that, you'll have to sharpen your skills. You'll have to sharpen the proverbial saw. So sharpen your saw every now and then. Take a break, sharpen your saw, keep cutting. It's more effective that way. Learning and development is now shifting from the traditional methods of training to a virtual format. So a number of webinars, the number of people getting onto Zoom, WebEx, MS Teams, MS Office Teams is phenomenal. This did not happen in March at all. It kicked off in April, but you folks who have been doing this in 2017, 2018, right, have been doing the right things. Of course, a lot of people would have mocked you then as to why you're going online and what is the reason for it. When India was declared Digital India, that was the signal one had to pick up. Okay, so moving forward, trainers will also have to have learning done virtually, completing the task independently, and then being critiqued in a new trend because they are not used to this. With this, people will learn faster, and also they will put in more effort into learning because your time comes down, your elapsed time comes down, your time to learn comes down. Upping and reading will be the order of the day. Transition in training and development as an online resource will increase the accessibility to training and development now. A lot of organizations have a virtual university, and I worked for some which actually have a virtual university where you can actually go and so many courses. I won't take names of those organizations, but they had a very good vision. They had that foresight. So having virtual universities, having a lot of in-house developed programs will help a real great deal for people to upskill themselves. And this has to be measured and monitored. So people have got to be allotted, time for training. Just to let you know, 82.5 hours per calendar year is allotted to each employee for their training and development upgrade. Are you aware of that? 82.5 hours. I mean, I would like to look at it as 90 hours now per calendar year. So every employee is supposed to invest in those hours for personal and self development, right? So what we are going to look at is the benefits of online training now, because it's going to be a virtual platform, a virtual university, if I have to call it now. So it's going to be more affordable, it's going to be more flexible, it will help people to adapt quickly. It will also be more convenient because you can take it from the comfort of your living room. It will be absolutely comfortable, and it will help your own career progression. Now, with all this happening, the landscape in learning and development in the training field is transcending to a learning virtual, literally transcending to a learning virtually now. What happened in classrooms will now happen online. That is how a trainer has now got to look at himself, prepare, plan, and execute. So there's a lot of opportunities for trainers out there, whether you're freelancers or full time, to showcase your talent, to demonstrate your abilities and competencies. Do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for all future notifications of such videos which I will bring to you to enrich your knowledge, upgrade you, update you. Until then, my friends, you take care, stay safe, stay indoors, and God bless. Bye bye.